Council of Sunday Adeyemo, aka Sunday Igboho, Chief Yomi Aliyu, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, has reacted to what the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, said. He has suggested that there is a possibility of a dialogue in the case of Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. If you could recall that Malami, while speaking in an interview earlier this week, said that the federal government has not ruled out a political solution in resolving cases involving self-determination agitators, Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, and the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The council, who noted that he had mandate of his client Igboho, said in a statement on Friday, November 12, 2021, that it is good that the federal government had released such statement, and they have realized that no force can stop self-determination agitation except referendum or fair treatment for all. Now, what are the base of this political solution? That is what I want us to deal with. The federal government of Nigeria presently is looking at ways to make Sunday Igboho issue a kind of disclaimer, issue a kind of statement that says, as from today onward, I, Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, is no longer interested in agitating for Yoruba nation. Nigeria will work together. All we need to do is to sit down and discuss and see the way forward. As from today onward, I, Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, will not go around trying to protect my people from aliens and vampires who have invaded all of Nigeria. I, Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, will never ever speak about Oduduwa nation, Yoruba nation. It is all going to be Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. Those are the terms and conditions that surrounds their so-called political solution. It's not as if they just want to grant amnesty to Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. And even talking about amnesty, why should there be amnesty granted to Sunday Adeyemo Igboho? Why should there be pardon granted to Sunday Adeyemo Igboho? These are only applied to people who have committed crime. Sunday Adeyemo Igboho has not committed any crime that requires any form of pardon. It's as simple as ABC. So if the federal government is going to come up with that, and if Sunday Adeyemo Igboho's legal counsel is accepting any of this, they have simply roped Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. They have simply attached some burden on him, and that burden is that he has to keep on with it all the days of his life, being that we forgave you for the crime against us. And if you look at it closely, it is this regime of Buhari and previous regime, and particularly this one, they are the ones that should be asking for forgiveness from positive and progressive-minded Nigerians. Igboho's lawyer called on the federal government, and he said, as a mark of good faith, prevail on the authorities of Benin Republic to release the agitator so he can embark on a medical trip to Germany. He went on to say, we have consent of Chief Sunday Adeyemo, aka Igboho, to react to the olive branch extended to him by the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation in what we regard as kite-flying strategy at Arise Television, as reported by all dailies on November 2021. Our client, as a peace-loving person, is glad that the federal government has allowed reasons to prevail in realizing that no force on earth can subdue the mantra of self-determination by an indigenous people save for referendum and or sense of belonging and fair treatment of all tribes in accordance with the rule of law. Intimidation by imprisonment of our client in foreign land that is generally regarded as a 37th state of Nigeria cannot help the situation, but respect for the rule of law as espoused in the 20.5 billion naira judgment in favor of our client. The imprisonment is making him more resolute in seeking self-determination for his Yoruba indigenous tribe. Hence, as a mark of good faith, Nigeria should start with instructing its vassal state to release our client and allow him to embark on his medical trip to Germany. Republic of Benin has not been able to charge our client for any criminal offense for the over 3 months that they held onto him illegally in their prison in Cotonou. we have his mandate to enter into any binding agreement on his behalf that will also be acceptable to his Oodua Nation group. Now, that is where it becomes complex. Sunday Adeyemo Igboho will definitely listen to the legal representative, but that is where, like I said, there must be a kind of contrast. You see, he said, what is acceptable to Oodua Nation group is what is acceptable to me. And the federal government of Nigeria, the regime of Buhari, and certain people who have vested interest in what Nigeria is right now, they are not comfortable with the idea of Oodua Nation or Yoruba Nation. They are only comfortable with what Nigeria is. They will be much more comfortable if Sunday Igboho puts himself out there as a political talk to help them achieve their own goal. It is about their own interest, nothing more. If Sunday Igboho continually help to protect them, to disrupt and destroy ballot boxes here and there, and elections and votings and all of that, yes, they will applaud him, they will support him, they will glorify him and make him like that of the one in Lagos, MC Oluomo. That is what they are interested. Anyone who is progressive minded, they are not interested in it. To them, it is a cesspool, it's a sewer. Get into it, get what you can get off from it, even when you get dirty. That's just what it is. Do the job for us. We only need the pickings. We need what we need to marry more women, have concubines, build houses, humongous wealth, buy properties, private jets for our children, buy foreign citizenship for them. That is what they are interested in and nothing more. So it's a simple thing. Igboho is somehow being, forced, is somehow being caressed, being, tricked into signing a document with the federal government of Nigeria so that he will give to them the kind of peace that they want. They don't want anyone who is smart, someone who is interested, someone who is resolute, someone who wants to open the eyes of the people. They know that if all the people in Nigeria, let us even say, if 70% of Nigerians join hands together forcefully, these criminals will carry their bags and disappear. Some will disappear 6 feet. Some will find a way to start running around African countries where they will be caught. Some will travel abroad where they will be assassinated. It's as simple as that. Some of them will live like hermits inside rock, underground, somewhere. It's as simple as it. That's just what it is. So they know all of this. That is why they do all that it takes to keep themselves that way. Now, the lawyer has said what he has to say, but when someone is pressured, and the pressure keeps on and on, it comes to a point whereby the person has no other option than to do what the person has to do. It's as simple as that. Don't forget that family members will also be there. I'm talking about immediate family members saying, look, why are you putting this Nigerian problem on your head? Look at the people you are fighting for. They are there sabotaging you, looking for ways to get money from this struggle and all of that. All of these things, together might become so much of a pressure. So the federal government right now, that is what they are working on, to find a way with Malami and Buhari. To Malami, he believes that all of this agitation is a slap on the face of his redundant boss. That's just what it is. His redundant boss. Nothing more. To him, he feels that he needs to do all that it takes to find a way to kind of cover the face of this shameful and very backward precedent that we have. So he's doing all that it takes, but still they want to do it in a way where they will have upper hand. Imagine Sunday Igboho should sign a document of understanding, an agreement with them that he will no longer have hands in anything called agitation anymore. The same is being put to Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. And even right now, Nnamdi Kanu is having serious health issue. And what they did to Nnamdi Kanu is to psychologically cut him off. Any inmate, anyone in DSS custody, whenever they are allowed to probably move around for food or whatever it is, or any activity at all, anyone who speaks to Nnamdi Kanu will be dealt with. That is what's happening in the prison right now. That's the information that we got. So what they are doing is to make sure that they psychologically break you down. Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, they would have done more to him if not because he is there in Benin Republic. Now, I'm not saying that the prison in Benin Republic is the right place that it should be, but they are doing all that it takes to break you down. Yes, they will use the human factor. They will use the human factor. They know it's easy for people in Nigeria to easily betray you, human beings to betray you, particularly when you have no option. Either your life is simple, silver or the land. Take money or your life goes for it. A lot of people will take the money and you know what it is? Betray whoever it is that they want to betray. So right now, that is what is on ground. They are finding a way to finally force Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, coercing into signing the wrong document, the document that will not be meaningful to him or meaningful to Yoruba nation.